The sexual assault trial for 5 former junior hockey players has resumed, and we continue to hear differing accounts of what happened inside that London hotel room. Michelle Mackey has been following the case from the very beginning for us. And Michelle, we're hearing about testimony today from someone who may be familiar to hockey fans.
Yes, at the end. Before we get into it, of course, we want to tell our viewers that some of the following might be disturbing. NHL-er Brett Howden took the stand today. The ex-World Junior hockey player said he was in the London, Ontario hotel room on the night in question, where he alleges the complainant was asking for men to have sex with her and egging them on when they didn't. Testifying virtually from Las Vegas, where he now plays for the Golden Knights, Howden told the courtroom he was at Jack's Bar the night of June 18, 2018, where he met the woman, known in court as EM, and then introduced her to defendant Michael McLeod. Howden is not facing any charges. The Crown alleges that McLeod and EM had consensual sex in McLeod's hotel room, and then he, along with Alex Fermenton, Cal Foote, Dylan Dubé, and Carter Hart, sexually assaulted the complainant. They have all pleaded not guilty, and McLeod has also pleaded not guilty to a second charge of being a party to sexual assault. After the bar, Howden said he went to McLeod's room in search of food with a group of men. But a woman was also in the room. Quote, she started asking guys or anyone for any sexual act if anyone would participate with her. He said the woman then began chirping the guys when no one took her up on her offer. Then Howden said Hart and McLeod received oral sex from her, and the woman took Formenton into the bathroom. The Crown then pulled up a group chat between the players in the room 1 week after the alleged assaults. A message from Howden reads, all we have to say is, someone brought the girl back to the room. We were all in there ordering food, and then this girl started begging from everyone to have sex with her. Nobody would do it. But then, as time went on, she gave 3 guys oral sex. Once things started to get out of hand, we all left and got her out. Yeah or no? Maxime Comtois, who's not charged, replies, sounds good to me. Howden said he was just being honest in the text. His testimony comes after the jury was dismissed Friday after several members expressed concerns of inappropriate behavior from 2 defense lawyers. Mark Ferrant with nonprofit the Canadian Juries Commission says jurors take their civic duty very seriously.
And it was probably the right decision for the judge to excuse the jury in this case. But it comes with a lot of negative outcomes as well for the jury. To be dismissed in a case is devastating for jurors because you're so invested in it and you don't have closure.
Okay, Michelle, now that this is a judge-only trial, what does it mean for when there could be a verdict? Could it potentially take longer because it's not a jury, it's a judge?
Exactly. So the proceedings themselves could actually be a little shorter because, for example, when you have a jury, if there's an objection, sometimes they need to leave the courtroom, re-enter the courtroom. There'll be no time lost doing that. Proceedings could move faster. However, when it comes to a verdict, typically a jury would take a few days once they're sequestered. A judge's verdict could actually take months. A judge will have to give their reasoning for the verdict. A jury will not.